What is going on, guys? This is SJHSports and welcome your faces back to a brand new video. This is episode number 30 of our Youth Academy Regens with Cambridge United. Welcome to League One. We are now in League One finally, and it's so good to be in a different league. We've played 2 seasons in League 2 and I was just like, oh, it's getting me out of this division because it's poor. We want more of a challenge. So now we have that challenge in League One. Whether or not we go up automatically, go through the playoffs, or even if we don't even make that, even if we just survive in this league, then I'm hoping it's going to be an exciting and an interesting challenge for us. So let's have a quick browse then at the objectives for the new campaign. They want us to finish in mid-table. Also, they want us to finish with an unspent transfer budget, or allocated funds rather, of £2.6 million. I think that's doable. There will be some going out hopefully in this episode just to try and move players on because we've got a massive squad. In terms of youth development then, they want us to make a 13.2 profit from youth player sales within 2 seasons. We only have 1 season remaining. That might not actually get done, so we're going to not concentrate on that. Brand exposure. They want us to sign a crucial first team player to a midfielder or a forward position. Now, I did say I didn't want to sign any players. We might actually have to sign a midfielder from the free agents just to tick this one off. And the long-term vision is, within 3 seasons, increase season ticket holders with at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. We've got 3 seasons remaining on that. So basically, I think if we go up within 3 seasons into the Championship, I believe that will definitely get done. Continental success, there's no objectives there. Domestic success, then we've gone through that already. And financial, we've already gone through that as well. So these are the players that are on either the transfer list or the loan list. So we've gone with Luna. He's already going to Crewe Alexandra when the transfer window opens in a couple of days' time. We've listed Brow. We've also listed Griffiths. Ronaldo's on there as well. Wilson is on there. Dubois on loan. Greco on loan. Memory on loan. Gutierrez, Entine, Linz, Gouvier, Mitchell and Mikos. They're all the loan, but who's to say they might come in with an actual bid. I would love it if we got all these players out on loan. 3 scouts available. We're still going to continue scouting. Let's go and set up scouting networks for all of these 3 scouts, and we'll see where we send them out in just a minute. So here we go then. All our scouts are set up and sent out for 3 months, and they're searching for any type of player. We've gone to France, Northern Ireland and Colombia. Pre-season friendly tournament invitations then, we've got 3 here to go for. We're going to go to France because it gives us potential prize money of 1.8, just shy of 1.9. So we're going to go ahead and go to France for our pre-season tour. 2 players have departed the club then as they agreed terms last season. So Luna has now departed and gone to Exeter City, and Wilson has now left and gone to Crewe Alexandra. Quick look into our youth academy then. Lewis Brown is a decent goalkeeper from England, 74 to 94 on the potential. He's 15, he can't be promoted to the first team just yet. Lewis Rose looking pretty decent for a centre midfielder potential wise. We're going to leave him in our youth academy. Callum Jackson then from Australia looking pretty decent, a right midfielder, overall of 52, potential of 78 to 94. Korea then is a left midfielder from Argentina, low on the potential front at 69 but high potentially at 93. He's 15 years old. Cameron Morris, another beauty on here, 78 to 94, is a 51 overall. Charles Wilson then, again Australia bringing us some good players back, 54 overall on the potential, left midfielder, 68 to 92. George Rose is a CDM, again from Australia, overall of 44, potential 75 to 94. Aidan Bennett then, he's looking a pretty decent player in the cam role, 75 to 93 potential with an overall of 52. Patrick Davis, a left back then, 56 overall, potential of 77 to 94, English guy. It says here playmaker. I don't understand that. A left back playmaker, oh well. So again, we'll go back to the Perez. If we do sell Perez, then I'll definitely promote this guy up because we've got Carlos Linz from last season. I think we promoted him in the last episode where we did the full season out. And Sam Hughes is next, then a striker, potential 81 to 87 overall overall of 48. He has got a bit of pace about him. I'm not going to do anything with any of these players for now, but we just had a little fresh reminder of what players we have got in our youth academy. Wow, there's a lot of mail to go through then. As our performances in the tournament, then we have made it through to the next round. I think we came second in the league. We won 2, we lost 1. So they have given us additional funds of 396k to our current transfer budget. We've got a player returning from injury. That's our right back in Morello. We've received a transfer offer for Boyanov then from Grimsby Town. And we have got 4 scout reports available then from the players in the free agents. We'll go and take a look at them in just a short while. But first, we need to deal with this offer for Boyanov. So, Boyanov, I thought about this one and I just do not know what to do because he's a good player. He's a good backup player for us to have in the CDM role. We do have Griffiths on the transfer list also. The Bulgarian is a 62 overall. I'm not sure what his stats are in terms of potential wise. Has he got a potential rating there, so potential to be specials, things like that? It doesn't have anything like that, I don't think, but I'm not 100% sure. So on that basis, I'm going to reject the offer for Boyanov for the time being. I'm sat on the fence with Boyanov because he was a fan favourite in the first season that we played. Second season he didn't really get much game time because of Naka, but if Naka does get injured, Boyanov is a perfect replacement for him. So here are some of the free agents then that I have been scouting. These are the scouting reports on him. Look at this centre-back. Brazilian. Olivier Alves. 78 overall already. Valued at £12.5 million. 6 foot. I ain't going to sign him, lads, because I just do not want us to sign players like this because it'll just make it easier. We'll be in the same predicament as what we was at the start of last season. So we're going to leave him for the time being. Semedo is a centre-back overall of 66. From Portugal, looked pretty decent on the stats front. Nothing to shout home about though because we've got decent centre-backs already at the club. And this right-back as well, a 62. Again, I'm not going to do anything with them. But it's a reference for us in the future. If we want to go ahead and say we need a centre-back, we can go ahead and try and sign this player. Obviously, he'll be at a club by then, I would presume. But he is amazing. 78 overall. Wow. So we lost in the semi-final then, and our tournament prize money, they're giving us just over £500,000. So we generated quite a lot of money, around about 800 to 900k there. Might even be pushing towards the million, I'm not 100% sure. Blackburn Rovers have shown interest in purchasing John Horgan for a fee of 570k. Let's just take a look and see what our assistant reckons. I know John Horgan doesn't have any potential status. He's 64 overall, is age 20. Our assistant reckons we can get 750k for him. He's a bit of a clumsy centre-half, it has to be said. I think that we should actually try and negotiate a deal with Blackburn Rovers to get rid of Horgan. If we go to delegate, then we want to start off at that, and we don't want to sell the player at less than, say, 600. I think that's a fair reflection on the price of this player. Remember, we brought him in for free at the end of last season, so profit's profit there. We are a business at the end of the day. We still need to make a bit of money and a bit of profit. Horgan then may or may not be leaving the club. We'll have to wait and find out if he does. Another transfer offer then, Daniele Rinaldi then injury struck for us for 2 seasons pretty much, and Bray Wanderers want him for 115k. He is a low overall, he's a 52. I am going to accept this offer now. Another transfer offer then, clubs are wanting our players. There's been 5 different players so far that clubs have come in for. This time it's for Insua from Oxford United, who are actually in the Championship, believe it or not. He's valued at 850k. He mustn't have long left on his contract, and also his form is poor. We're going to delegate. We're going to start the offer at 870, and we're going to not sell him less than, say, 700. Hopefully that is a reasonable amount of money for him, so we will let that deal go ahead now. So here we go then. Blackburn Rovers have agreed to pay 710 for John Horgan. You can find the details in your folder, which I haven't been doing. I've just been leaving it so we can accept the offer now. I'm quite happy with that. Wow. Stuttgart have shown interest in purchasing Holmberg for a fee of £29.6 million. He is valued at 20 million. We did offer him a new deal. Look at that. We can get nearly 49 million for him. Oh my lord. But these players, we're going to... Lads, I can't do it to myself. I have to reject this. It is a massive offer. It has the potential to be special as well. And 29.6 million for a player that's 20 years old, not a chance. We're going to reject it. Confirmation then that Daniel Rinaldi has agreed personal terms with Bray Wanderers for a fee of 115k has now been finalised. Scouting reports are available then. First on the list is Colombia. Nothing to shout home about, so these two players will be rejected. So France then is next on the list. 5 players to have a look at, and this guy we're going to scout for a further month because the potential is near the 89s. I think we'll scout Bernard as well for another month, and these three rather, do the maths, Stu, we will reject. Finally then, Northern Ireland, 6 players on this list. Anybody to shout home about? Ooh, Jerry O'Donnell looking pretty decent at 16 years old, 6'2". We are going to sign this player. This guy as well, Gary Hogan, we are going to actually sign him up as well. And the rest of these we are going to reject. Transfer offer for Wouters for a fee of just over £500,000. A Grimsby Town taking the absolute piss out of us. What do they think this is? One thing to do, reject that bloody offer. No chance is Wouters leaving the club. Not for the fee of that amount of money. Not for a fee of around £30 million either. Wouters is going nowhere, lads. So an agreement has been made with Oxford United and Insua for a fee of £870,000. We can find the details in our folder. Let's go ahead and accept that. John Horgan then has been sold to Blackburn Rovers for a fee of £710,000. And also we receive a loan offer for Mikos from Doncaster Rovers. I think this is a good one to send out on loan for the year, definitely. So we're going to accept that offer. Insua has also been sold to Oxford United. A deal for £870,000 has been finalised, and we also have a loan offer for Greco. Again, this is a perfect one that we wanted to get out of the club on loan to get some game time, so we're going to accept that offer now. Our first game, and the first game in League One then, is at home against Coventry. Your starting 11 is Cassidy in goal, Morello, Turner, Mitrev, Perez, Naka, Bennett, Wouters, Ferreira, Holmberg and Carter up front. Carter then to Morello. Now back to Carter. Up towards Holmberg. Holmberg sees the run of Wouters. Wouters is going to get the first goal in League One for us. Of course he is. He's not going to miss that on his weak foot with a 5-star skills. Not 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Into the bottom corner. Our first attack in League One leads into a goal, and we take an early lead in the 8th minute of the game. A great through ball by Holmberg, and Wouters wasn't going to miss from about 7 yards out. It's 1-0 to Cambridge United, and we're up and running in the new season. As Morello will find Naka. Now Wouters up towards Holmberg. Holmberg looks to go back to Wouters. Wouters looking to latch onto it inside the penalty area again. Sliding challenges everywhere. And Coventry's defence has stayed resilient to stop Wouters in his path then. Well, that's half time. So far so good. Not much action between either goal. The only action that we've seen in front of goal is resulted in a goal, and it was by that man Wouters. 1 shot, 1 goal. Great ratio for the new season. It's 1-0 to Cambridge at the break. Here goes Finn down that left-hand side, looking to cut back in, laid off to Thomas, edge of the area. Turner's had a great game defensively. The whole back four have been superb today, it has to be said. Ball's played through, and they're in here, and it's a first chance for Coventry, and it goes the wrong side of the post. Cassidy come out to narrow down the angle. Quick change of personnel then for Cambridge. We've taken off Holmberg, on comes Pons. And also Van Leeuwen comes onto the right hand side of midfield to replace Bennett from his loan spell. Finds Carter here. Carter's done well, works the space to create the shot. It's a good save by O'Brien. Wouters will pick up the ball. Up towards Pons. Pons sent up towards Carter. Carter with a back heel in towards Wouters. What a challenge that was. Wouters probably would have been in then to score his second of the game. And that was an unbelievable interception. Ponsen will find Wouters rather. Out to this left-hand side is Morello. Slightly out of position. Here is Ferreira. Ferreira then will chink inside. He's done well. Ferreira inside the penalty area. Ferreira's looking to shoot, and he's found the back of the net. What a goal by Ferreira. And it's 2-0 to Cambridge. And we're in cruise control in this game. We have played outstandingly well. We have defended from the front. And when they have got to our back four, we defended really well to keep them out. Not a sniff at goal for Coventry. Ferreira did outstandingly well here. He got the little look there that he needed. And what about the finish at the near post? Blasts it past the goalkeeper. Absolutely smashed it into the back of the net. The goalkeeper did get a hand on it. And it's Cambridge United 2 now. Coventry City 0. Naka. Here is Ferreira. In towards Naka, receives it back. Oh, look at this. This is just wonderful to watch. And Ponce is in here. That's a lovely ball by Ferreira. Ponce inside the area to make it 3. He makes no mistake. And that is outstanding football by us. Superb. And Ponce has been brilliant since he's come on for Holmberg. Coventry on the front foot here. Mitro's going to have to get across, and he hasn't timed that challenge well. And Turner's got a lot of work to do here, and he's done outstandingly well. Toby Turner has played magnificent. Oh, it's a loose ball by Ferreira. And Turner's in there yet again. And again. And Mitrev. Oh, and it's gone wide by Jones. Mitrev jumped out of the way of it. Toby Turner has been superb for us. He has actually been amazing. As we're going to make our final changes. White comes on to replace Ferreira. Ball's played in, and Mitrev will hack it clear. And that's a great clearance up towards Carter, who's got Ponce here. Ponce is one-on-one defender. Carter's making the run. He needs to stay on side. Carter trying to get on his left foot. Carter will hit it. Oh, it's magnificent. It's 4-0 to Cambridge. Oh, this is outstanding, lads. What a finish by Carter. 4 different goal scorers as well in this game. And I did say League One was going to be a challenge. Our first game, we are winning 4-0. It could end up being more. We did get the luck as well, but what a finish by Carter. And who needs Holmberg when we're playing like this? We're clinical in front of goal, and the technique by Carter is just a joy to watch. Finds the back of the net, sends the Cambridge fans into raptures. Limbs and legs being thrown everywhere behind that goal. And Carter's up and running in the league. 89th minute. It's 4-0 now. There goes the full-time whistle. What a perfect performance by Cambridge. We were solid at the back. We had a little bit of a scare. Cassidy didn't have literally nothing to do. We were superb going forward. Wouters, Ponce and Carter were outstanding. It's just been a perfect performance on our first game in League One. It's finished. Cambridge United 4. Coventry City 0. We've got 400 red mail. You'll probably be able to see there. Look at that. That's just incredible. I don't even know what the offers are or anything like that. But Mikes has been loaned out on loan to Doncaster. Also, Greco has gone on loan to Rochdale. We received an offer for just shy of £2 million for Ponce and an offer of £12.5 million for Naka. Ponce, then, I ain't going to sell him. I'm going to reject that offer. I don't want to sell Ponce just yet. He was outstanding that game against Coventry, so we are going to reject that offer. And the Naka one, then, we can negotiate 14.4 to £21 million. I'm not sure what I want to do with this. It's an offer for 12.5 million. He's worth more than that. His market value should be between 14.4 and 21 million should we negotiate a better deal. What I am going to do is I am going to negotiate this. I aren't going to show you the negotiations. I will just come back with the final fee. 2 reasons is I kind of regret not selling Holmberg now in a way, purely because they're blocking development of our youth academy players. I've been speaking to Kader as well on Twitter about this. And I just feel with these 2 strong players in, they will give us money, but the money then will be pumped back into the youth academy to buy 5-star scouts across the board. So we're going to have good scouting. So I'm going to go and negotiate this then, and I'll come back with you to tell you the outcome, if there's a fee being agreed or if there has been anything else, if they've stormed out or basically like that. So let's just see. I'm stop waffling now. Let's just go in and let's negotiate. I'll be back with you guys in a short while. How the negotiations went. We went in with £20 million to start off with. Watford upped their bid to 15 million. I was tempted by that offer. Then I said 19 million plus 5% of a future fee for when they sell them. They didn't like that idea, so they rejected it. So there we go. And I've just seen that Greco has been Burton Albion wanting Greco on loan, and Rochdale. Sorry, I've messed up there. I've messed up. I did say he's gone on loan to Rochdale. Rochdale have come in for an offer, so we are going to accept that. Stu, why don't you read what's in front of you? So Greco has now accepted a 1-year loan move to Rochdale. He rejected the offer from Burton Albion. So Greco has gone on loan to Rochdale for the season. So guys, I am going to end this episode here. The next episode then, the first game of the episode, will be against Port Vale in the Carabao Cup. I've already got my cup team sheet sorted for that, so you'll see that in the next episode. It's been an interesting episode to say the least. We didn't sell Narco, didn't sell Holmberg, which we've tried to rectify on that. If teams come in for them type of players again, then we'll negotiate and we'll try and sell them on. Purely on the basis of I want other players to come through. The likes of Ponta's been out on loan last season and he's come back at 69 and he did really well in the game against Coventry. Them two players are just going to hold to the other players around him. Van Leeuwen didn't really get a look in last season neither, so he will get more game time under his belt as well. It's all about getting our youth academy players that game time. We'll reevaluate the situation when it comes to January or something like that. I'm happy with the squad, even without Naka in it and without Holmberg in it. We'll see what happens in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, you know what to do. You smash that like button like crazy, and I'll see you guys on the next episode, and goodbye.